going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I've been away for a couple of weeks but I'll explain to you guys what has been going on. But just wanted to stop by and do a quick summary of what has been going on the past few weeks. And as of today, October 28th, we are officially 3 weeks out from the Philly Marathon. So I am super excited because we're almost there. We're almost there to the finish line. So I am more than. So I gotta take you guys back 3 weeks to what has been actually going on with me. So a few weeks ago, well, 2 weeks ago actually. So basically around 2 weeks and a half ago, I got really stuck at work. So I was just bombarded with a lot of work. So I really didn't have time to edit any videos. So that kind of just threw me off. And then I wanted to get back on it last week, but last week I got sick. So I caught the flu or the fever. I don't know which one it was, but I just got really, like, my nose was congested, my throat was congested. So you know, when you're sick, you just kind of don't have energy to do anything, especially to even run. So I was just pushing through my runs. I believe I got started to get sick around Wednesday. Thursday morning I woke up really bad. Friday I woke up even worse, and then Saturday was supposed to be my long run, but I didn't do it because I was really sick, so I did that on Sunday. But last week as well, I went out, got invited with a few friends, went to Atlantic City. So I put a few clips of what went on. We left Saturday morning. That's when I was a little bit sick, but I still did some running in the treadmill. I believe I did 4 miles, did some weights just to get my body moving and grooving again. So I got my body ready, you know, just getting warmed up, right? And then Sunday we did our big 20-mile workout. I'll tell you guys right now what the workout was in a few moments. So the workout for that the Sunday that had passed, we actually did, it was 4 miles easy, then it was 4 sets of 3 miles at 6:45 mile per pace with an 800 meter cool down. But it really wasn't cool down. We tried to keep it around the 7:30 mile per pace, and then it was a 2 mile easy cool down. So it's total 20 miles. That was last Sunday's workout. Even though I was really sick and congested, I don't know how I pulled it through. I did it throughout the boardwalk. Crazy thing is, I was supposed to do a marathon that was gonna happen in Atlantic City last week, which is called the Atlantic City Marathon Series. I didn't do it because once I spoke to my coach, he was like, yo, the wind gushes are really hard, especially near the boardwalk. Wouldn't recommend it. And I was like, all right, I'll take your advice. I didn't do it. And when I ran my 20-mile workout, I was like, holy moly, these wind gushes are horrendous. Like, they were just slapping you in the face.
Look at that view behind me though. It's windy as hell, but the view is beautiful. Let's go.
So even though I felt kind of congested, I still pulled through. We finalized it. I pulled the splits here of how the workout went. It went very well. Hit on my paces that I needed to do. Then throughout this week, we did have our tempo workout on Wednesday, and it was a big one. It was a very spicy one. So this Wednesday, we had 2 miles easy. Then we had 3 miles at 640 mile per pace. Then a 400 meter jog. Then 4 reps of 1 mile at 625 mile per pace with a 2-minute jog rest between each mile. Then we have 4 sets of 1 minute at 5:45 pace with them 1 minute easy, then a 2 mile cool down. I'll put the splits here on the workout first and then the splits so you guys can see what went down with that. So on this Wednesday, I felt much better. My body was, you know, more 100%, so I felt really good. I was like, I'm ready to send it. I'm ready to rip this workout. And that's how we started. We started off well, but I don't know what happened to my legs. Maybe they're just the overtraining that's been going on, you know. That's what marathon training is all about, right? And just the accumulation of miles and miles throughout the weeks. So I feel like my legs were just getting accumulated with so much miles. I have been recovering as much as I can, but this Wednesday's workout really took me off. I felt like I pulled off something here in my right hip and my knee. I think I pulled my hamstring that affected my knee. So Thursday and Friday were just bad for running. I still did my runs, but they were just not in the best case scenarios for my body, especially with my right hip and right knee. Because I think it definitely happened during the workout, because I put the splits of how it went. I was definitely hitting on my paces way beyond what I needed to do, and I think I pulled something there, so it affected me quite a bit. And then I was super nervous going into today's run because I was like, it's 22 miles. My hip and my right leg and my left knee are not having it. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So we had 22 miles to do today. I don't know how, but I told myself, listen, I'm gonna dial up in my nutrition. I'm gonna control what I can control, which is my nutrition, recovery. After that, if my knee and my hip don't feel correct, I'm just gonna call it a day and just, you know, let it rest. So what I did was, I told myself, because it's only gonna be 22 miles easy, so there was no really marathon paces, which was amazing, right? I just simply would tell myself, I'm gonna do 12 miles. After that, if I feel like my hip and my knee can't take it, I'm gonna call it a day and go home. But I was like, if I feel like I continue, I'm gonna just keep adding 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles until I hit 22. And that's what I did. I just continue on adding 2 miles, 2 miles, and throughout the run, that's what I love running, man, because it just literally, everything blanked off. I literally shut my brain off when I run, and everything shut off, and I just kept going. When I saw my watch, I was like already at 14 miles. And then I was really happy about it. And I was hitting around the 740, 750 paces. I put the splits here of how the workout went. I believe in some of them I was hitting around 650s. Everything went well. Average heart rate was around 147. And the great thing today, man, the weather today was fantastic. Today's New York weather was around 65, 70 in the morning when I did my run. It's gonna get up to 80 degrees today. The wind was perfect. The weather it was like a spring day that you think you're like marathon day to be, because it was just, the weather was perfect. And overall, like I said, I'm really happy of how this prep has been going. I feel like I've been preparing a lot better than I did to Pittsburgh, because with Pittsburgh, I feel like I just did a lot more easy runs and jogging rather than actually preparing within marathon paces. So I'm really happy about this prep. I'm content of how it's going. The bricks are getting stacked every single day, and I'm believing in myself a little bit more every single day, knowing that this goal will be done because I am working towards it every single day. The early mornings, the long runs, the nutrition, the recovery, it all matters, you know. And I think that's the fantastic thing about this marathon prep. And one thing that I was really thinking in a few of my runs this morning was, you know, a lot of times we set out for these big goals, something that seems impossible to us, right, for us to achieve. And a lot of times we don't believe in ourselves at the beginning. Personally, for me, when I set myself up to do this sub 3 hour marathon, I didn't really believe in myself. I just said myself, I want to do it. But really believing in myself, I will be lying if I said that I did, because I really didn't. I was trying to say it out loud. I was trying to put it down. But I know that with the work ethic that I could put in, I could achieve it. And at first it might seem impossible. At first you might not believe in yourself 100%. But as long as you keep working every single day, every single week, putting in those daily hours, stacking those bricks, building that foundation, week by week, you just start building this amount of confidence, this amount of self-belief to know that this is going to get done. And at the day of the marathon, when you step on that start line, you're going to achieve it. It doesn't have to be with, of course, a marathon. It could be with anything in life. It could be whether you're preparing to do a presentation at work, whether it could be a presentation at school. As long as you prepare correctly and you work on it every single day and you know you gave it your best, that is the beauty about this. And that's why I love this marathon training preps, because you learn so much about yourself, of who you really are and who you could become along the way. I'm really understanding that marathon race day, that is just the victory lap. This right here, this right now, is the peak of everything. This is the sole purpose of why we do it, because we build ourselves up into this person that we never knew we had within us. And when we start realizing that that person wasn't within us, we just know the amount of potential that we have to keep moving forward and to achieve greater things. So I am excited because next week we do have our peak workout, and it's going to be a spicy one, but I'm prepared for it. I'm gonna treat this week, upcoming week, as it will be race week. I'm gonna have all my nutrition dialed in, recovery. I'm gonna go to our banyo, so it's like sauna with the cold plunge. I'm dialed in, baby, making sure my carb up. I'll probably do around 3-day carb load. So starting Wednesday, I'll start carb loading around with 400 to 500 grams of carbs. and we're just gonna let it rip, and we're gonna continue to build and work on it. So I really appreciate anyone that has been staying tuned within this prep, that has been watching. I know I haven't been posting the full series, but again, it's my first time trying to do this. But I really appreciate everyone that's been sticking around, or even watched, or even clicked on it, or even gave it a like. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate every single person that has done that. This is not going to be the last. This is just the beginning of this YouTube channel, and I know greater things will be coming. I'm a 100% get better at editing, knowing how to film, knowing how to tell a story. So I am excited because this is my first time doing these kind of things. So I am excited for it. I am ready for next week's workout. I am excited for the prep. I am excited for the race day. So I appreciate following me on Instagram. I'll leave it up here. Follow me on TikTok if you do as well. I kind of use it, kind of don't, so you can follow me there as well. Shoot me a comment below. I'll be responding to anybody that's been looking around, and anyone that has questions regarding a marathon or race tips. I'm not a coach. I just started running a year and a half ago. But if what I could learn, if I could give it to someone else that is trying to get into running or trying to, you know, get a little faster, I could potentially help out as well. So I really appreciate it. Shall run, and I will continue to push forward is the mantra que si se puede in anything that you want to do, as long as you work on it every single day. So see you guys for the next video.